Welcome back. This is MCRaptorB8, Season 1 Hardcore. We are on to Episode 4. Whilst you have been away, I have done some tidying up and some moving about bits. So we grabbed some more fish, getting us ready for going out and doing a caving episode. We also found, we fished up a pretty decent bow and another pretty decent bow, and it's got mending on. So, what do we think? I think I'm going to combine these two in this anvil. So, mending and power, that is 11 if I do it that way. That is 14 if I do it that way. Okay, let's do it this way. So I get a power 3, punch 2, unbreaking 3, mending bow, which is insane. Let's call this Sky Reaver. Because why not? Alright, and that means we can kind of ditch that one. Yeah, let's use that. Cool. So, we have Sky Reaver. We only have 2 arrows, unfortunately. And with mending, we're not going to get infinity. But, hey. Right, over here. So, the spoils of our end of the last episode. I've combined these down. And made ourselves a nice new set of shiny metal armor. We've got the harvest of sugarcane coming along nicely, wheat coming along nicely as well, and some building blocks that I haven't used yet, just dumping in there. I'm going to grab hold of those 10 logs to take with us, and yeah, I'm going to get another axe, another pick, and another bucket. So I need to swap that into that. So another pick, another axe, and another bucket, and hopefully we will find some lovely goodness. Let's leave the stone hoe here. Ain't gonna need no hoe in no mine. We will take the shovel just in case, but we'll stick it there. Let's flip that to there, that to there. And I'm gonna grab. Do I want to grab more coal or not? Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 more to make 8 more torches, and that'll give us 59. Okay. All right, so. Couple of interesting bits. So we saw the ruined portal over there when we first came into the world. However, if I come over here, I don't know if I can see it in the current daylight, but in the distance just over there is some kind of structure. I think it's a drowned ruin. But yeah. Anyway, let's feast up, and we are going to head out this way, go and investigate that portal and see if we can't find a cave worthy of our mining attention on this island. I've got a feeling it might not do, but hey. If nothing else, we will have a bucket of lava. Woo, hot stuff achievement. What do we got in here? Some iron nuggets, mending golden shovel, feather. Yeah, I'm going to leave those in there at the moment. The gold block's nice though. There's 2 of those, so let's steal that one. Ooh, quick. And I'm not going to be able to reach that one because I didn't bring myself any blocks. Alright, well, it's not far away. We'll come back to that one at a later date. Hey, turtles! Alright, we have sand. We have another sheep. Oh, another 4 sheep. I have no interest in keeping those alive, though, so I think I may cull that herd, and we can move a bit further off of fish. I forgot to show you the rest of my house. So I have relocated the wheat farm. Ooh, horse. Hey, buddy. Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've relocated the wheat farm, and planted up a whole row of trees so that our wood situation can be a bit better in the future. There is a drowned remnant over there. I don't particularly want to be facing folks with tridents just yet, though, so let's grab this coal, because I am having to cook trees at the moment to get enough fuel and torches, and that's not really where I want to be spending most of my time, chopping down trees just for lights. But hey, we are back down to 11 XP, 11 levels of XP now that we upgraded the bow. So we will need to build that back up. I'm actually starting to feel a bit more confident about things now. Hopefully that's not overconfident, but yeah, we'll see. Did I bring some wood with me? I did. I didn't bring a crafting bench, though. That's a bit silly. Alright, where's that slither? There's the slither. Let's see if this actually goes anywhere. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they really don't. But hey, it's always worth us checking out. There's a lot of grass down here. This is not looking promising. Oh, except for a small vein of iron. Alright, well, we'll grab that, because, as I said, we have not seen any sign of a village anywhere, and we probably might not for a while. Alright, let's figure out our way back out of this one. Let's go and look at that shipwreck. Let's get us third crafting table of the series. Well, there we go. And let's head over, do a bit of exploring with my trusty cup of tea. Keep an eye out for drowned. There's eons of kelp. We may end up setting up a automated kelp farm at some point. But okay, we've got a buried treasure map, a couple of books, more feathers. Feathers are good. Feathers we can do stuff with later on. Oh, moss. That's cool. Rotten potatoes are not so useful. But hey, it could be worse. There's the other chest up this end of the boat. I think it is. Yeah. Okay, as we're here, I'm going to pull this mast down. And this is jungle wood, I think. That gives us a few other door uses. Because we've not got any. Oh, that is night time. That is not where I want to be. Okay. Let's go and clear our inventory first. Before we spend half a night underwater. What do we not need? Alright, we don't need dirt. Okay, so let's eat the suspicious stew. else, it'll just... Oh, wow. That was... Okay. We can then ditch the bowl. Ditch the dirt. I kind of want to keep the spruce planks. I don't need the black wool. Alright, okay, where? There it is. Oh. No dying. Okay. Where are we? There we are. Whew. Okay. Well, that was not anywhere near as successful as we wanted today to be, but we've got a map. Actually, on that front, let's have a look. Okay, and it's actually somewhere reasonably local. That's not bad. All right, we are not going on that island. We will sail around. That is a lot of turtles. Okay, well, what did I put there that's caused it to be on fire? I hope that's not the chest. That might be the chest with the lodestone and stuff in. Well. Nicely lit up area. We should probably build some kind of dock over here. Maybe some kind of beach themed thing going on. I mean, I've done a fair amount of fishing, so we should probably put some kind of fishing jetty, as I seem to be favouring over here. But yeah, the we can't pick up anything else, so let's get back to the house. There we go. Let's feed these ladies. Cheers, sheeples. Okay. Ditch those in there. Moss block goes in there. That. Oh, no. Gold block's gonna come. Treasure chest! Hi, Zombino. Hello. Okay, let's throw that in there. That in there. And let's cook the raw mutton. Okay. That one in there. Feathers. Paper. Iron nuggets. Turn into ingots. Ingots in there. Oh yes, these two emeralds. I had a wandering trader come through, and I sold 2 of my water bottles to him because I don't need 3 at the moment. We've not got a brewing stand, and apparently fishing gets a reasonable amount of them. Coast armor trims. Cool. Well, that's not something I've used before as armor trims, so that'll be kind of cool. We'll just slap the nuggets in there. Get those. I think we'll pop the mutton up here as an emergency food source. And plant out these seeds, because yeah, we've got this wheat field going on out the back here. There we go. I'm not planting in lines for any particular reason at the moment, other than making it look like I've got more than I have. Hello, eat your face. Yeah, no potato yet though. Oh, we got an egg. Wow, my rate of egg hatching is... Ooh. Hello, drowned. Are you gonna drop copper, or are you gonna drop something useful? Nope, nothing useful. Alright, so let's get that. There we go. We don't need that on us. We are running low on wood. Okay, pop that over there, and that is us sorted again. So we will sleep the night away, and let's go and dig up that treasure chest. Hopefully we can get some more diamonds, and we can actually do something interesting. Whoa, 2 Endermen and a witch. Yeah, no. I'm going this way. Yeah, see you later, Enderman. Not liking that witch. Nope, not one bit. Scanning the seabed around here, seeing if there's anything else of interest. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Yeah. Get round over this way. And as it is now daytime, I'm tempted to go and look at the... Alright, where are we? So, I'm gonna try not to use codes and the debug bar as much as possible this season, just because it's there, but at the same time it kind of strikes me as a bit cheaty, and I want to see if I can use as much of the in-game stuff as possible. So the likes of maps, compass, all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, it's there. The game's got it as functionality. So I figure why not actually use it. Nope. Because yeah, there is the I think it's 9 on a chunk is where the boats, not the boats, the chests go. So that'll make it a bit easier. Is it a bit easier? Ah, there it is. Alright, so let's try and do something clever. And just straight up drown instead. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. So, 1, 2, into there. Then I can look in the chest as much as I want. So I've got a potion of underwater breathing, 2 of those. That'll be great if we can get a brewing stand and extend those. Prismarine. I have not done much with temples, undersea temples at all. So let's see what this prismarine recipe is. Am I gonna need... I'm gonna need a crafting bench. I've got one, but I'm not gonna put it down. Alright, and you know what? Free chest. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Okay, let's go and have a sneaky peek over here. A sneaky peek. Got anything decent in this cave? No, that's just a little sea cave. Alright. possible good water cave back there. Alright, unfortunately not a birch tree over here. Not much else on this island that I want to use. So let's be super cautious. Keep an ear out for drown. But we can. There she is. I can't open chests while standing on magma, unfortunately. Alright, let's ditch that map. Now, is this the same map? So if we head over this way... Shouldn't be the same map because I broke the chest. It's looking like it's the same map though. I thought if you broke the chest it meant that any new ones didn't spawn. Okay. Alright, let's jump on here, grab this coal, take the boat with us. Might. Ooh, hello. Go to your face. Wow. A dingy little hole. Alright, but more coal. Strip this out. And we've got buckets, so we could lava things. But yeah. Okay, nothing else this way. Not quite into copper that much that I want to grab that, but I want to use this boat to grab this horse. Oh yes. Let's have a look at this map. Is it leading me? It is. Yes. Go away, map. Get lost. Doo 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 boo doo boo. Where did he go? Oh, there you go. Can I get a horse in a boat? I got a feeling they don't fit. Alright, well, you stay there, buddy. I will be back for you at a later date. Let's get that other gold block, though. And we've definitely got enough. Because with this, I should be able to do a golden apple. Actually, with the other one, so 2. Yeah, I could get 2 golden apples. Oh, now we're starting to get competitive. He says, holding a boat and wading through water rather than swimming. Rather than rowing. There we go. Oh. get those. Alright, there, looking a bit better. Starting to fill up. I need to put something in this plant box. I'll have to wait for another point. Right, so that goes in there, that goes in there. We can now not do those because they're in. I need those. Flint arrows. Bosh. Back to 10. Let's stick this in our special stuff box. Along with the TNT, I'm not envisaging using TNT for much. Probably not going to do a Heart of the Ocean or a conduit even, but you never know. How are we doing with space in here? Alright. An iron sword. Not going to say no to a free sword, but really not an early game sword fan. Axes do more damage. Looting on a sword's good though. And if you're trying to farm stuff. Like wither heads, skulls. I've got that over there. Oh yeah, because they were from fishing. Just reorganize my chests a bit. I spend a lot of time organizing chests because, yeah, otherwise my chest monsters become huge. So let's get all of the wood out of this one and into this one. And we definitely don't need 3 crafting tables on me. So that was the 4th crafting table I had. Alright, let's dump that in there and make 1, 2 more lots of torches. And let's take 16 with us, so we've got a full stack. Punch that in there. That's there, that's there. Right. We've got about 12 minutes left of what I want to do on this episode. So we've not done any of the mining I was hoping for. And I really need to harvest this wheat, not wheat, sugar cane when I get back. But let's head over and see what this landmass brings. Oh yeah, that is definitely a drowned building over there, isn't it? Alright, we've got... Sorry, that sharp breath of intake was spruce! Trees! Different types of trees! Oh, alright. Let's take you out. I don't need sheep over here. You may respawn anyway. Is that a swamp? No, that's just my eyes being a bit gammy. Cave? Hello, cave? Are you cave? No, you're not cave. Alright. But 1 chunk of that. Right, so... New plan. Let's get a couple of stacks. Is that dark oak? Is all of the wood over here? Yeah. Yeah, I am blown away. Little pig. Yes! Pigs. Giant spruce. Yes. Okay. Alright. Got me some wood. Well, I lasted 3 episodes before leaving the island. I'm okay with that. I guess the next major objective should probably be get these woods, get them back to my island, and now that we got a bit more options, we can probably look at either styling out the house, swap over the roof, or we can leave it as an artifact of the beginning. Yeah, that might be a good idea actually. And build us a nicer house a little bit further around the shore. Get that dock built. So yeah, this is a nice exploration. We'll chop this big tree down. See how many planks we get out of it. Not planks, logs. Because I am always amazed at the difference between chopping down an oak tree and chopping down a giant spruce. And yeah, we can get some mushrooms, make some fermented spider eye. That'll be one more towards curing a zombie villager if we ever see one. Alright, are you gonna drop saplings? And you're disintegrating pretty fast. Let's just chop out over 1.5 stacks of wood, of logs. That's a good go. I want to get at least 4 spruce saplings so I don't have to come back over here to get wood. Although I really like the spruce biome colours, so yeah, we may end up migrating over here at a later point once we've built out the island, if we ever get that far. I mean, this that's pure pie in the sky thinking now. Alright, come on, give me some saplings. I've got 3. And we'll go and get some oak, dark oak. That's 4, 5. Cool. Alright. Let's go and get that dark oak. Get those brown mushrooms. Half tempted to start grabbing that cobble, the mossy cobble, but actually because we got the moss blocks, we're good on that front. We can craft 3. Alright. Okay. Dark oak. I don't use a great deal of dark oak unless I'm making like castle type structures. It's not a colour I use very much. But you never know. The urge may strike. If there is anyone that is watching along that knows of some good palettes, colour palettes for dark oak, or anything to do with colour theory, that kind of thing, really. I'm colorblind, so I apologize now. My builds are probably going to look horrendous to most normal people, and I'm okay with that because, hey, at the moment I'm building for me, and I'm just putting this out there to the world for posterity. Come on. Give me a 4th one. the drop rate of dark oak saplings is notoriously terrible. That's 4. We want 8. There's 5, 6. Come on. I'm deliberately chopping the top off the trees so that it's less offensive to just leave the tree lurking about. Yeah, what we really need is to find some cows. Whoop. Okay. Just eject me from your canopy. Trim the tree. There we are. 8. Birch. I reckon 3 or 4. Birch are pretty good sapling drop rates. We'll do that so we know when we've got one. Having said they're pretty good, this tree is giving me nothing. There we are. We don't want to lose ourselves in here. So we're going this way. Have a bit of a explore around here. See if we've got any. That's a cow. Alright. And we are getting darkness. It's not good. We want to get out of here before it gets too dark, so I'm gonna... Come on, give me another sapling. Is that one? Nope. Come on. Okay, nope. So I'm gonna go and abduct one of these cows in my boat. Of course they are up a difficult to get pathway. Thank you, game, for making my life so much easier. Hello, good sir. Would you like a cruise? Come on. How about you, man? Moo? Moo? Come on. Is that a fishing rod and... What? Yeah. There we go. Hi. Both. Thank you. All right. Is the rod worth it? Durability? No. Oh well. Let's ditch. Ah. No. Alright. In here. Come with me, Betsy. Alright. And one of the neat tricks while rowing is if you need to eat, you can let go of the directions quickly, start eating, and then move off again. And it lets you eat whilst you're rowing. Alright, well, I'm going to get Betsy back to our base. Thank you very much for watching. If you are wanting to give some feedback, go for it. And I will see you in the next one. Toodles!